Hello everyone, and thank you for coming out tonight to find out that SRPC does in fact have talent. Now, as you're watching these incredible performers, I know a lot of you are thinking to yourselves, wow, I wish I had some kind of special talent that I could show off in a situation like this. Well, tonight I'm here to talk to you people. You see, many of us are under the impression that we can't contribute anything just because we don't have any special talents or gifts. Well, ladies and gentlemen, just because you can't juggle chainsaws or hit a note so high that the heads of the people in the front row start exploding doesn't mean that you don't have something significant to contribute. To convince you, I want to show you some examples from the most inspirational works ever written. I'm referring, of course, to those noble words of Holy Scripture, comic books. You see, people often look to heroes like Superman, who have a seemingly limitless supply of powers.
X-ray vision, heat ray vision, freeze breath, invulnerability, super speed, super strength, and of course, flight. People also admire less omnipotent heroes with still useful abilities, like Nightcrawler climbing walls and teleporting, the Martian Manhunter shifting shape, or Cyclops shooting a laser out of his eyes.
But not every superhero has a cool power like those. In fact, many superheroes have powers that are silly, useless, or just downright stupid. And yet these lesser heroes are no less heroic than their bigger, faster, stronger, cooler counterparts. Take a look at the exploits of some of these lesser-known heroes.
The classic butt of the lame superpower joke is, of course, Aquaman, who can swim really fast and talk to fish. Helpful if you're in the Olympics or training Shamu, but otherwise seemingly unhelpful. But what about the time the other members of the Justice League were missing in action, and Aquaman successfully repelled a Martian invasion without their help? Even fish can be great leaders. Or what about the flaming carrot? He has a carrot for a head, complete with an eternal flame at the top and a secret compartment with a nuclear-powered pogo stick. While one might think that these powers, even complemented with his utility belt full of rubber bands, silly putty and playing cards, would be somewhat useless, he has nonetheless been able to defend the planet from communist takeovers, flying dead dogs, the man in the moon, death itself, an evil army of Hitler clones, and at least 3 alien invasions. And perhaps you may have heard of Luke Cage, whose only power is being black. Enough said. Then there's my personal favorite, Squirrel Girl. Would you be scared if I told you that she possessed a prehensile, furry, 3-foot-long tail and buck teeth, along with the ability to climb walls and, of course, talk to squirrels? If you answered no, you've just made the same mistake that many major supervillains like Mandarin, MODOK, and Thanos. Even the powerful Dr. Doom was no match for her when she summoned an army of squirrels to defeat him. Says Doom, "Confound these wretched rodents! For every one I fling away, a dozen more vex me!" Squirrel Girl is therefore famous for dealing Dr. Doom his most embarrassing defeat ever.
So you see, even if you think your own talents are useless, if you're creative enough, you can come up with a way to use them to do good and great things. So go ahead, dig deep, and look at those quirks you've been trying to hide, and realize that they very well could be the special gifts that you can use to save the world. And hey, even if you're drawing a blank there, there's one more superhero I want you to think about.
Batman, the Dark Knight, who has absolutely no superpowers whatsoever, but still reaches superhero status because of the fact that he's freakishly rich.
So if your superpower is money, then we'd be very happy to have your help as our high schoolers become heroes to families in Mexico. So thanks for coming out tonight, and let's see what we've got up next. Up, up, and away, folks.